Hello, 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 and welcome to the Dark Roast of Nerdiness, episode 13, The Curse of the Reboots. We decided we're going to do a little bit of a different show today. We're going to kind of talk about some news that's happening, some breaking news, bring you up our roaster of the month, even show a live display of a very interesting way to make coffee featuring the coffee of the roaster of the month. And again, go into some trailers and talk about just the history of these crappy-ass reboots and how bad some of them have been. Even when it comes to TV, they've done some epic fails down the line. So, as always, I'm going to bring in our host and if I can fucking talk today. Our host and co-hosts and guests. My co-host, as always, Shark. And back, as always, our guest, Walrus. Gentlemen, how are y'all doing this evening?
Hello, hello, hello.
All right.
Good to be here.
Welcome,
Hey,
Entity.
Entity. What's going on, man? Feel free to fill us in, and Shark will spread the news along. He is our master of comments today, both watching us on Rumble and YouTube, since Shark is on a nice little stretch of working his ass off, and we won't use the word that just cost two of our friends their jobs. Fuckers. Fucking bullshit, man. Basically, we will not do the Rumble Power Hour again because, Shark's got to get up and work early. We will, though, resume that back on once we get on a rotation where none of us got a shit to do the next day. So basically,
4:45 comes early.
yeah, when we're closing these things out about 10 and 11, that's cutting a little close. I don't blame you there. So as always, grab your drinks, whether it be coffee, whether it be booze, whatever you have, lift it up, slanja. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get it started. We got news, not breaking yet, but just the normal news of everything kind of coming down the line. Our first one today, let's go ahead and get that one up there, Shark. What are we starting off with today?
We are starting off some Cyberpunk.
Yes. So for those of y'all that do not know, Cyberpunk Update 2.3 just landed the other day on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And it's actually going to the Nintendo Switch too. I'm still wondering, how did you get Cyberpunk on a Switch? Considering Nintendo used to be like, no nookie, no bad stuff, and now they're allowing a game that's literally just shredding and meleeing people to death and blowing them up and vehicle. It's basically Grand Theft Auto in a Cyberpunk world, let's be honest.
Well, not to mention that the Switch 2 is utter chaos, and Brazil is trying to sue them because of the way they handle stuff.
Oh, I'm all for that. Leave it to the one country that didn't get half the games that all of us got to enjoy is actually going to sit there and say, you're going to brick our people's shit? Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
But I hope they win. I hope they win because it'll be the catalyst to have everybody else. And now that what now?
It'll set a precedent.
Yep. Well, especially now that the EU is going to be forced to have to look at the stopping game initiative. That thing exceeded way past its goals, thankfully. So, yeah, all this shit's going to start changing. So, yeah, we've got basically a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up that's going to be changing. Basically, got a couple of new vehicles. They're going to have an auto drive feature apparently popping in. The Delamain cabs are going to be something I guess you can call and order all the time now. You've got photo mode. So, basically, what they're trying to do is enable, if you look at all these people that have like DayZ or Rust or even Star Citizen do these games where they're doing these cinematic modes and creating movies and stories out of the game itself. CD Projekt Red wants that in Cyberpunk. And I can understand why. It's a beautiful fucking game. If you have the hardware to run this game full out, it is insanely gorgeous. Like, it is one of the few games that full ray tracing really does excel and show you what full ray tracing can do. I mean, it's not something I'd want on every game all the time. But yeah, when the rain starts falling in Cyberpunk and you see the reflections and the particles floating in the light rays, yeah, it's pretty fucking impressive. But yeah, this basically drops. So if you haven't played Cyberpunk in a while, I guarantee you, go ahead and fire it up, download this. And from what I've seen so far, some of the videos, it looks like it's going to be some fun. And there's even more coming down the line with Project Orion. So CD Projekt Red is definitely cranking up a notch when it comes to Cyberpunk. And now, like we talked about in the last show, with them putting the reins of all the DLC into the same team that did a lot for The Witcher and the other games, I foresee a good amount of longevity in this game moving forward. You know, bear in mind its rocky start, it's definitely on the path to, you know, definitely getting up to being something that's going to last for a while. So that's definitely Cyberpunk news. There's a Visa and MasterCard to make stream ban games, and they're not going to. Oh, you're talking, the ban on Steam. Yeah, we will probably talk more about that on next episode, mainly because there's so much coming down the pipe on that and so much that's happening. I kind of want to wait to go deep dive into it to see if Steam backtracks. You never know what these people are going to do. It's all about the bottom line.
Well, to be fair, the primary thing they're going after is adult games. That's the primary thing that they're trying to pressure them on. And, having access to that on Steam when you have such a young audience, I tend to agree.
Well, Steam's going to, what they're going to force if Steam wants to keep on that on is what they probably should have always had, which is some type of higher level of authentication for adult content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't.
Hey, are you sure you're of age?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah. Well, the stupid put in your days.
Cool, go.
You don't even need to provide the credit card and have these damn things. All you got to do is you don't even have to change the day of the month. You just take the year and drop it down 1940 and doesn't ask shit.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the biggest joke that they ever played on people. All right, so we're jumping in the next one. For those of you that play Destiny 2, the Edge of Fate is live. And yes, I actually re-downloaded Destiny, re-hopped on. And this is the breakdown of this game that people have been bitching about and wanting for a long time. The gameplay mechanic has changed. The leveling up on your armor, the armor stats, weapon damage, weapon stats, weapons customization. Everything people have kind of been wanting from Destiny 2 since I'd say probably about the first year after its launch. They're finally doing. The storyline is good. Only downside I have so far is that one of the voice actors, the one that played Ikora, has been changed to the woman that voiced Savathun. And it is it's not one of those, oh, is that a different voice? No, you hear and you're like, that ain't my illustrious black babe talking no more. It's like, in fact, this is a white girl trying to act black. It's like you can tell in a heartbeat it's not the same voice actress, sadly. But the game itself is running flawlessly. For the longest time, I'm not going to lie, for past 3 DLCs I haven't played. I lost all interest in the game, which is, for me, I was an alpha tester for Destiny 1. I have been playing since the alpha. And about 2 years ago, I just stopped because the grind, everything about it, I'm sorry, I lost interest. But this, I will actually play this some more. And hopefully they keep the momentum going. Hopefully some of the old people in the old clans come back. I would really like to see this game go back to what it could be. I mean, it's fucking Bungie, for Christ's sakes. I think they finally just listened to the fans and got their head out of their ass for once.
You say that, but, World of Warcraft tried doing the same thing. And I went back, and I've deleted it yet again.
Destiny will never ever put a guardian in a wheelchair.
I'm just saying, from a person that
World of Warcraft
Destiny,
went
that would be hilarious.
Tard. That's what happened with World War. They went full tard.
Hey, you never go full tard.
Exactly.
I think they got a patch for that.
That's it for the Destiny news. Next up, what do we got?
Star Citizen
4.2.1. 4.2.1 officially arrived this week. So we've got new ships, new weapons, a new event which already is having some bugs and some goddamn issues. Go figure. Can't ever have anything nice without it fucking up somewhere. Gameplay-wise, hollowing, every sandbox thing is open. The new ship, the Meteor. This is a massive, massive patch. Not in size, just scope. There have been so many things retweaked, repatched, reworked, nerfed, buffed, added in. And it's just kind of the catalyst kicking in. Basically, 4.2.2 is already It's already talking about that it's going to be dropping in Invocati very, very soon, from what I understand. This is the end game for this year's run of Star Citizen leading up to IE. That's what this patch is.
Yep.
And so far, the gameplay I haven't been on because I finally got all the setups. I finally got the goddamn joysticks rehooked up back. A little bit of insight. My fucking gaming PC decided to take the whole PC didn't take a share. The graphics card, for some reason, decided to be an asshole. So it's an RMA process right now. So I had to reshift everything, and the streaming rig became the gaming rig. Thankfully, thank God, I actually had a hell of a graphics card in it too. But yeah, finally all that's set up. We will hopefully be all online streaming this very soon, now that there's so many fucking ships that we were waiting on that have dropped. And all of this, I mean, none of us here in this room have done the Sardaukar. I mean, done the Valakar yet.
No, really.
And I think we definitely want to get a group of people together and go kill us a big ass fucking sandworm and reap the benefits of turning all that shit into Wickaloo. So that is definitely something to look forward to. If you haven't checked out Star Citizen, feel free to do it, guys. There is randomly throughout the years free fly events going on. They just retooled the referral bonus. So if you watch any of us on streaming while we're streaming the game, all of us have referral codes in our descriptions. Feel free to use one if you want to. And they up the amount of money in the stuff that as a new player it gives you. So definitely it is well worth it to check it out on a free fly. I mean, it's $40, people. $40 for a game that's playable. Yeah, you're going to have bugs, but you're also going to have fun in it. You don't have to spend any more money if you don't want to. I've literally spent $100 on video games that ended up being utter dog shit and literally never got better. So
yeah, just like me,
yeah.
I don't fly, and I just help crew the ships. And I bring snacks. I'm the passenger princess.
And that's the best part about this game. If you want to fly, you can fly. If you want to be a passenger, you can passenger. If you want to run and gun, you can be the run and gunner. You want to mine, if you want to fucking be a space trucker, whatever the hell you want to do, it's there. It's the only game out there that has that much free unlimited of things that you can do in it. So definitely get it out. It's definitely a time to hop on, get used to the game prior to IE. And when IE happens, that's when all the fun starts. And even more shit's going to be coming down the pipeline. What do we got next, Shark?
We have a nice little look at, hold on. Sorry, I had to get past all the craziness here.
So Netflix is bringing forth in later this year Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell in anime form.
Woo woo.
So the lead actor, Liev Schreiber, is going to be doing the voice of an older Sam Fisher, which I think is very fitting because Schreiber's is the closest I could think to getting to Michael Ironside, who voiced it originally in the games. Right now, we don't know much. There's been a few little, I think, teaser trailers that have dropped. It was in the rumor mill for a very, very long time till this actually hit this last month. I'm curious to see it. I love the Splinter Cell games. The anime style they're picking is very reminiscent to almost all the newer anime that we've seen come out. So it's very Attack on Titan meets kind of My Hero Academia style artwork. So it's that hypercolor, thick lines, that 2-block style definition of giving it some type of depth. So it does look like it's going to be interesting, but then again, it is Netflix. And let's face it, anything Netflix does, it's either going to hit it out of the park or it's going to be a steaming pile of shit that either way, we're going to love it because if we all watch it and love it, we got some of the love that we're going to talk about. And if it's a steaming pile of shit, we got something to make the fuck fun of.
Yeah.
So one way or another, it's a win-win.
It'll never get a second season.
Yeah.
Hey,
but if it's good, it'll never
Netflix
get a
for you.
season. If it's good, it'll never get a second season.
Netflix,
right?
I will hand it. Fingers crossed. Netflix this year has greenlit so many shows. Not only greenlit, but already cut the check for season 2s and 3s. That's a rarity. They used to wait till the end of an entire run of a show before being like, you don't know. Now they've got I think 4 shows in total that they're like, 2, 3, pay them, get filming it fucking now. So they're learning.
I don't know, but I just saw here in this webpage where it says Ubisoft is behind it. So now I'm even more cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, well, they own the rights to it, so
Yeah, I was hoping
Hey.
they would kind of stay a little bit back, but it seems like they're going to be a little bit more forefront.
It's all going to come down to the studio that actually does the animation. Then it's going to come down to the voice work team. And there's a lot when it comes into making anime. So yeah, there is a lot to be concerned about. There's a lot to be happy about. But yeah, it is definitely up in the air. If you're all watching, haven't looked into this, check it out. Put it on your list to keep an eye on. Watch it and enjoy it, or watch it and hate it. Either way, we're going to have some fun with it. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out. The only thing Netflix has done well is Love, Death, Robots. That is true, but that also because that wasn't fully a Netflix thing. That was independent submissions from private artists. So all Netflix did was pick which ones they were going to put forward. If you notice, each cartoon section in that is a different studio, a different team, a different artist. It's its whole own little thing. What was the last one he commented on? That went by a little too fast.
Oh, For Honor.
Yeah, For Honor.
Oh yeah, For Honor. Yeah.
So I will say also that Netflix, most of the time, the Netflix animated series have been pretty good. Troll Hunters was great.
High
But
Rise
that's
Invasion.
Del Toro. Was that one?
High Rise Invasion.
Yeah.
That just came out of nowhere and
yeah.
now has
Dragon
a cult following.
Prince.
Dude, another one that I don't know if you guys have watched it, but I finally got into it, and yeah, it is damn good. Pantheon.
I haven't gotten into that one yet.
Pantheon is freaking
I
gorgeous.
watched a couple.
I was catching up on some Kaiju number 8 today. And Shield Hero.
Shield Hero, yeah, I gotta catch up on that one too.
Yeah,
what do we got next?
I was catching up on my High Dive anime. We don't need to discuss which ones.
Okay, did you do the breaking news? You didn't.
No,
The one on the bottom. Breaking news headlines today. Ground news.
Hold on. Did I miss something? I thought I had everything up.
Oh,
yeah, we jumped ahead. Yeah,
we did.
Cancel that screen out fast. Cancel that screen out fast. That's the breaking news. Come on.
Yeah, we didn't see anything.
No, this was the last one then.
All right, hold on here.
Yeah, you're the one pushing me forward.
Okay, well, you might not be able to bring it up because I forgot you don't have a Ground News account. All right, so I went to Ground News for this because it is the only thing out there that's going to show you every side is who's reporting what and what biases on shit. So there we go.
There we go.
All right, so yes, Nintendo released to everybody that they're making a live Legend of Zelda. They finally came forward and showed us the two leads, Zelda and Link. And of course, instantly there was already a controversy because apparently, scroll down a little bit. So apparently, for a while now, no, stop, go, right there, stop, freeze,
stop,
9. Okay. So apparently, there's this BS controversy, and as you can see right here, where it's showing you, the most of the controversy ones are literally majorly red. That kind of tells you what that is, and a little bit blue and a little bit white. So basically, the long gist of it is there is a trans actor where, and I'm going to say this correctly just because the person is not an asshole. I looked into this individual. She, through fans, have been posting this person a lot, saying, my God, this person already looks like Zelda. Why not have this person play Zelda? Well, of course, they went into a little bit of a tizzy and a tangent when Nintendo announced the two people they picked, because she was not one of them. They picked a boy to play Link. And of course, a few people raised a big stink about it. Here's what you got to understand, people. It's fucking Nintendo. They are not going to do anything to fuck up one of their properties by playing any type of biasy bullshit. And my take on the whole damn thing is I wish it was just an animated. I wish they would have gone the Super Mario route on it. Live action is too much of a fucking risk. You do the animated. If the animated's great, then you make a live action. If you're going to do Zelda right, I hope this is a fucking series, because if this is a fucking movie, they are fucking up already. Zelda's too big and too complex of a story to do a movie. So yeah, that was basically the controversy with Zelda and the announcement. I was rewatching Saga of the Tanya the Evil today. I haven't watched that one.
I haven't either.
Yeah, more shit I got to add to a list. I love people recommending stuff, but now my list is getting so fucking long. What are you doing? Ah, there you go. So see, you forgot too.
I did. Well, because I didn't hit the more button.
Thou Metis is hitting Fatheth, isn't it?
It is, indeed. Indeedus.
All right, so Edge Runners 2 is in production. So where we thought basically we got the story last time we talked about is that they announced they were going to do it. They didn't just announce it. These motherfuckers are already full steaming ahead. It is a 10 episodes. Basically, it's going to be a new standalone 10 episode. Then they did announce to everybody, David is dead. That was not a fucking vision he had. He was not in a brain dance. He is. So basically only 2 people survived fucking Edge Runners. Now the question being is, we don't know, is this one going to go on after David? During the game? Or are we going to get a precursor? I would love to see a precursor. Yeah. I would love to see a story of give us the story of one of the Night City legends like Richard Bartmus. Give us one of the people that actually already have a drink named after them. For those of you that don't know, if you've never watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners or played the game, in Night City, if you die a legend, the Afterlife Bar names a drink after you, and you are immortalized forever as a legend of Night City. And one of the biggest legends is Richard Bartmus, the only man to successfully pass the black wall and take on rogue AIs one-on-one, and in some instances, turn him into his bitch. Until he somehow mysteriously ended up dead, and in the game you find him in a freezer. Steel, spoiler alert. But yes, this has been announced. So that is all of our news for today of our general news, which leads us going into what Shark jumped the shark on, our segment of breaking news. All right. Breaking news. This came down the pipeline today. They are doing another reboot of Judge Dredd. Now, me being a longtime Dredd fan, I did not care, of course, for Stallone. It fucked the storyline too much. It was campy. I loved the Carl Urban Dredd. That was a real Dredd. That is the Dredd we deserve. We deserve more Carl Urban. We deserve more anti-hero. We deserve more grit, grime. And out of all the directors in Hollywood they could have picked, who do they pick to make the next Dredd film? Taika fucking Waititi. This man doesn't know how to do anything dark at all.
He's going to try to make it a comedy.
You can't make Dredd a fucking comedy. Even a dark comedy, it won't work.
No.
The whole point to the comic was a political satire of the modern American hellscape. It was literally the American version of Mad Max.
You know who I think would probably do a really good one, speaking of the name I brought up a minute ago? Del Toro could probably do some justice to this.
Del Toro could, but I don't think he would touch it. If you notice, look at Del Toro's history. There are very few projects he has ever touched that come from an IP that they've already done something on.
That's true.
He doesn't like to try to one-up or follow. Who I think could do out of the modern directors that are out there now, do a damn good Dredd would be, crap, I'm drawing a blank on his name. He's the one that they've got leading up to do the Clayface movie. He wrote he did the TV show The Fall of the House of Usher, Haunting of Hill Manor. Matt, whatever his name is, because the guy knows how to do dark.
Yeah,
he knows how to do dark. He knows how to do suspense. He knows how to do not only dark, suspenseful horror, but build up such character levels that you're invested in even the person that's the person you're supposed to hate. And that would be amazing for Dread because there are some villains in Dread that are just utterly vile and horrible, but at the same time, their backstory is broken and almost to a bad point where you could almost justify them being as horrible as they are. What was the last thing you're popping the comments real fast?
Oh, we were joking. He was making a joke because all this War Thunder stuff keeps popping up.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
great segue in today's sponsor. Brought to you by
You know, it's my fault because I actually got back on and started playing.
So yeah,
You won't play DCS with me. Shame.
So instantly when this was announced, they of course wanted to know what Carl Urban thought because he has always said he wants to play Dread again. He loved playing Dread. He already set him out. So he already knows it's going to be a steaming turd. I mean, don't get me wrong. Watiti is great at doing Watiti. Like, Our Flag Means Death is fucking hilarious. It's dark. It's a dark comedy, but it's campy dark. And that's what he's good at. Love and Thunder was entertaining, but it wasn't great. Like, in all honesty, the second Thor movie, the one with the elves, is probably the best of all of them. To some aspect. I mean, really, the first one was sadly the best. He just doesn't. None of his stuff, like the darkest shit he's ever done, was What We Do in the Shadows. But if you think about it, even that is campy.
It really is.
Yeah, there's nothing he's ever done that he can't escape the camp. It's just in his nature. Like, I can think of a lot of projects I'd love to see him do something on. This is the furthest from any of them. So, and they're going to do a total reboot again. He already had a great one. Continue on with it, but not with Watiti. No. So that's it for
constantly retcon.
Oh yeah, and that's what they're going to keep doing and doing and doing. So, yeah. I heard this and I was like, I was all excited. And then, yeah, when I saw that name attached, even I was just like, this is, yeah. You got him going on War Thunder. See what you did?
You know,
see what you did.
The
brainwashing has been done.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The ads are pulsing through. All right, come to that segment now, the show where we love to always highlight a fellow creator out in the space. So we're going to kick it off now with the Content Creator Spotlight. As you can see, I decided to tweak with the video. All right. So today, if y'all aren't aware of who Papa Meat is, where have you been living? If you love to know anything about anything with a dark comedy, satirical, and sometimes how the hell did this not get demonetized attitude, go check out Papa Meat. I've been following him for a while. I love his cartoon stuff is just twisted. I think what got me into his channel first was the cartoon animation style because it is very reminiscent of good old Hot Rod style Rat Fink art. And I kind of missed that crazy style. I mean, literally, I can only think the only animation that is of this style that we've had in the last couple of years was Supermax. Was it called Supermax? The crazy animated cartoon that was on late at night where it was all about jail. Super Jail. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the last thing that I can think of that has that style artwork in it. Like, it's for some reason they avoid it like the plague, which is funny because it has no realism in it at all.
I mean, that's like the 80s, 90s color palette that, everybody grew up on.
Yeah, and they stole it from 40s and 50s Hot Rod from Rat Fink.
Yeah.
Rat Fink and what was it? What was the other Von Dutch? Both of those guys started that art style, those art styles, that very weird high colored palette, thick lines.
All about Von Dutch.
I'm old school tattoo artist, man. You got to remember, that's all the shit we used to do was they'd come in. Can you do me a Rat Fink? If they drove up in a hot rod, you're like, all right, Rat Fink. They drove up in a big truck blaring punk music. All right, it's going to be Von Dutch or Rat Fink. And then basically, if they drove in with a super brand new sports car and are wearing some type of military, it's like, oh great, here we go, Sailor Jerry shit or tribal.
Yeah,
I mean that was 90s tattooing to right there,
dude. Tribal on a dude was like tramp stamps for dudes.
It was,
Yeah.
And it wasn't good tribal. It wasn't like Maori, Polynesian tribal, which has a point to it, or Celtic knotwork. No, it was this scriggly ass crazy shit that had no meaning to it.
Yeah,
it was
just some random shape.
Well, the funny thing is, all these people
with Japanese.
Oh, the Japanese I always laughed at because half of the time they didn't know what it really said.
No.
I actually literally had a guy come in one time and he had, what was it? He had kanji on the back of his left arm and on his right arm. And I forgot what the hell he said. He thought it said. And as he's walking off, I'm just like giggling. I'm trying not to laugh out loud. And the guy's at the shop next, sitting in the chair next to me. He's like, when the guy walks out the door, he goes, why were you trying not to laugh? And I go, because of what his arm said. And I go, what did his arm say? I go, well, the left one pretty much says he's a cheap ass. And the right one basically called him the Japanese word for a white boy. It was he had gaijin on the back of his arm.
That's hilarious.
Basically, his left arm said he had no kokoru, which means you have no money, no honor.
Money.
Well, no honor. No kokoru means you have no status.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have no status. Basically, in Japanese, the biggest insult you can give someone is one that you have no kokoru, and then follow up by you're as low as a snake, because in their culture, the snake is the lowest form of life because its belly slides across the ground.
Yeah.
Which is why you'll never hardly see snakes in their shit unless it's referring to like Yakuza or somebody that has a bad connotation on them. But yeah, he had that and basically outsider on the other side. And I'm just sitting here like, you dumbass. Like, I have one time.
Cool.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is about a month later, another guy came in wanting kanji, and he saw the one on my neck. And he just looked at it, he goes, that's cool. I haven't seen that symbol. Can I get that? I was like, no. And he's like, well, what is that symbol? And I go, that symbol basically is the kanji for Ronin. It means masterless. It's like, you won't find it in their database. It's not a word they like.
No.
In fact, if I ever go to Japan, I probably will make up this side of my neck. Or wear a turtleneck because I'll probably go in winter because I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with the bullshit that'll come with it.
Well, I mean, there's still the stereotypes in Japan about just tattoos in general. I mean,
yeah, but that is rapidly changing.
But...
No, even more. It's rapidly changing. Like there is only, I want to say, a handful of onsens that won't allow you still. There's only a few of like inns in general that won't.
It really depends on how traditional they are.
Yeah. Well, not even at that, because the Yokoden, yeah, the Yokoden onsen, which is the biggest one that it's the one that's world famous because it's the one that is in guy that did Princess Mononoke.
Miyazaki.
The Miyazaki film Totoro. The onsen that's in Totoro.
Oh, yeah.
When it actually does exist, they allow people with tattoos now, but the restriction is you must book a private onsen.
Private room.
Go into the public onsen.
Correct.
Which I don't want to be in the fucking public onsen. I don't want to see that. No. That's like going to San Francisco. No. I want the private one.
Yeah, if you're going, you might as well
start
pay
saving
for it.
up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, we got Papa Meat here. If you haven't liked him, you haven't watched him or subscribed, please go check him out. If you like him, subscribe in to him. Yeah, the new generation. No, the new generation of Japanese is way, way different than the old generation. And in some aspects, I'm loving it. In some aspects, I'm not. Because the biggest detriment is they are not getting married or having kids. Their population is dropping to the point that if they don't do something by the next 20 years, in 50 years, there won't be many Japanese left. Like, it's scary. But they did it to themselves. They were hooked to cell phones before we were. They are living proof that their technology has outweighed their humanity. Hell, their work ethic is killed. Yeah, we won't get in. There's a whole mess in Japan. There's a lot they need to change, but at least they are openly admitting it and looking to usher in those changes. But yeah, back to our content career. Check out Papa Meat. If you love satirical comedy, if you love dark comedy, if you are not easily offended and you want to see some crazy shit, this guy's animation is funny. His videos are funny. His satirical comedy is on point. And on top of that, he has gone to the production value of making some actual live animatronic horror type things, like an actual oven that talks. That's pretty fucking twisted and very well done. So check him out. I think you'll enjoy it. Now, on to what we haven't done in a while, our coffee segments. We are going to get into the roaster of the month. All right, so I have been following a gentleman by the name of Brian Kwan for a while now. He is actually one of the lead directors over at the X Bloom company. He has been in and out of the coffee scene for most of his life. And he has been highlighting a lot of young upcoming roasters that are part of the American Asian community. So there's an Asian co-op collective of roasters spreading from San Francisco to up into Seattle, and this one actually being in the Boston area. So this is Newbery St Roasters, and they have some amazing coffees. And as you can see in the main photo here, what caught my eye is I have not seen a lot of roasters doing coffee from Thailand. And he carries quite a bit from Thailand and also from Brazil. And I actually got a hold of, go ahead and scroll down on that one, Shark, because I think once you scroll down right there, the brand Las Palmas Strawberry is the one that I picked up. Now, this is actually a Colombian coffee that has, once it's gone through the cleaning process, they co-ferment it. And they're co-fermenting it with dried strawberries. So it brings out more of the floral and the acidity in it and boosts up a level of sweetness. And as you can imagine, but by me talking about, I'm into some very funky light roasts. I love the co-fermented stuff. So if you're definitely wanting to check out a up-and-coming roaster, kind of start buying some stuff from them before they get so popular that basically you're going to be seeing that sold out on everything when you try to go, because this is a very small operation right now. And I don't think that they have, by the way he was interviewing, they don't have any, they don't want to up the yield of what they're doing right now because they're just too afraid. Like anything, you up the yield, the quality may drop. So in order to stay producing great stuff, they're going to stay at a small yield facility. So check them out, Newbery St. They're out of Boston. What one of the Thailand, what did he put there? You're shooting them too soon.
No.
Keep them up.
No.
Oh, is there a reason that one went that far?
Yeah.
That fast? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, a few of these, you're like, bam, bam, bam. It's like, man, I got to photograph them, and it didn't even kick in on that.
I clicked before I read.
All right, yes, please, keep it a little PC.
Yeah, easy on the language there, entity.
It's not the Rumble Hour.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, we're
Right.
on both, not solely one.
We're still on Punk Tube, so
Yeah, sadly. All right, so as we're going to open up the free speak between the guys to talk about some stuff, I'm going to actually drop my camera off and switch to a specialty. Since Walrus brought this up in the last show, we have not done a whole lot of stuff with coffee lately. We are going to actually, while we're discussing the next few things, go to an actual live feed. So if y'all are not familiar with this, this is what is known as a siphon filter. It is one of the best ways to get the cleanest, purest coffee flavor you're going to get. It's one hell of a show, too, to kind of watch. So while Shark and Walrus kind of just keep talking, I'm going to be also on the mic, but off camera. because I'm going to get this sucker started. So I will be back on screen in a second. Enjoy. I'm going to kind of talk as what I'm going through because thankfully I can move the mic with me. So yeah, this is the Hario Syphon. And what you're seeing it attached to is probably one of the hardest pieces of equipment to get a hold of nowadays. And that is the Hario beam. So most siphon filter systems that you'll see on Amazon come with an open flame device to heat the bottom of the chamber here. So how this works is when the water heats, it's going to basically bubble the water up into the shaft, up into the vessel up here where you actually put the coffee. And then when you turn the heat off after it's had enough time to brew, it's going to reverse the vacuum is going to draw it all back down into the open chamber. So now, as you can see my setup having a lot of wood in it, I didn't want no goddamn open flame in this motherfucker. So I went with this guy, which uses a high pressure halogen tube to heat it.
So you're telling me it's like a reverse bong?
Pretty much. In fact, I would take it as far as they stole the idea for bongs from this. Mainly because the first siphon.
It works.
So here's the interesting thing. The very first siphon coffee machine ever built was during the reign of Louis XIII.
Wow.
They are that old. It is not new technology. In fact, the original ones literally looked, I'll put my camera so you can see me. The original one had your heating chamber here and a secondary chamber literally on a counterweight system. And that's how it would work.
And what's really interesting is back in the day, Corel used to have a percolator system that was based off the same idea that you stuck on your stove.
Yep. So basically, while we're talking about different things, we're going to have this going in the background, and I'm going to kind of talk as the process kind of changes. I know Walrus kind of did this. Walrus actually has a siphon filter that I've never been able to get over to his house to help him set up and show. And I know he's already eyeballing the beam system now rather than having to fuck with a flame.
Yup.
Yeah, trust me. Now, I will warn you, there are some beam systems on Amazon. Get the goddamn chair back in the spot. That suck. If it's not a Hario beam, don't mess with it. Those other ones are shit. I've seen enough videos of them heating stuff up and it getting too hot and actually cracking the glass, or getting so hot because they don't have a good enough regulator on that the halogen bulb literally just goes in the middle of brewing.
Yeah. And not to mention, this is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Even when you're looking for the ones that run off of the flame, you're looking at $150 starting price point usually for a decent one.
So this setup right here, this is the let me look, we got it over here so I don't make myself sound stupid again. Oh, wait a minute, did I put that in the wrong spot? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I thought I put the coffee stuff on here. I didn't. Oh, I put it in so the descriptions on the video actually have what the names of each of these units. This is the 600 milliliter Hario Next is the siphon device. Those are about 89 to 110, depending where you go. And they actually do come with the flame heater.
Yeah.
So you do have everything to start from the start. Now the beam, that little fucker was $450 when I got it. I don't know what they are now. What happened with Entity?
He's got to head out. He's got work soon. So.
Oh man, work already? Shit.
Hey, I understand. I totally understand.
Thanks for hopping in, brother. We'll catch you next time. Be safe out there.
Take care, Entity.
Yeah, no, Wolf, I'm excited for you to come over and actually get this set up with me. Maybe we can make a whole segment on it. You know, teaching the dude who doesn't know anything about coffee.
Definitely. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave. I'm going to switch this guy over to a camera.
Are we able to go quad frame?
Yeah. So basically, we could continue talking. We'll have this basically still on the show for us. And if we want to share anything big, which we do have a few things we're going to kind of go into. All All right, so let's get into our main topic right now while we're waiting for this because it does take a little bit. Man, I'm freaking coughing up a storm already for some reason. All right, Curse of the Reboots. As you can see through the thumbnail, we had a few we wanted to kind of talk about. I don't understand their philosophy to keep trying this shit. It keeps failing and failing and failing and failing, and they seem to be getting worse. I mean, all the way back into, what was it, the Planet of the Apes reboot with Mark Wahlberg was mildly entertaining, but then went total artard stupid at the ending.
Oh, and shit, there goes the planet.
No shit. It wasn't that, it had some redeeming qualities. I mean, the makeup was phenomenal. We got to see one of the last filmed scenes with Charlton Heston before his death.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, playing an ape, which is kind of poetic for the man that was the main male, human antagonist in the original.
Yep.
We got to see some incredible makeup through Rick Baker and the Creature Shop. I mean, the makeup on Paul Giamatti's character of the orangutan was incredible for the time. And all being physical makeup too, no CGI. It had its ups and downs. But then it seems like every reboot from them, for the most part, has been going downhill rapidly. Like, we follow that one up with fucking Ghostbusters 2016. Which was, again, campy script, missed the point of the dark satirical humor of the original two films, took a shit on the original films by not even bringing any of the people back as their characters to somehow pass the torch or put it in it separated itself of its own universe, but of a stolen idea from its original IP.
Yep.
And then the one chick that played the Ernie Hudson version character, her mouth literally was a marketing nightmare. So much so that Shark and I were talking today, she has not been in shit since. She is uncastable.
Yeah, she was booted from SNL, and we ain't seen her since.
Yeah.
Which
the only thing the only redeeming quality about that movie is the one thing that disturbed me the most about a movie. I should not have the hots for a character that is the female Egon. But for some reason I was. But yeah, that went total camp. Then we go into the utter shit show that is Velma. So we're not even talking about reboots in movie alone. We're fucking movies, TV reboots going to hell. Velma had
Hollywood can't come up with a new script anymore. They can't come up with a new script, and then they don't want to put the time, effort, and money into something that would be new.
No, it's
now
not.
They're going AI.
It's not
they're
even
doing all this other stuff.
Well, it's not even time and effort. You look at all of these; they had one thing in common: younger.
Political.
Well, no, it's not. It's not even political because they want to be political. They don't know any better. All of these reboots that have sucked recently, like Lilo, the next one we're getting into, Lilo and Stitch, literally destroyed the entire point of the movie. Ohana means nothing. And it's all because the people they're hiring are young people straight out of college who have no life experience at all. In fact, a lot of them are literally right on the cusp of being Nepo babies. So that's what we're getting. We're getting literally the tail end of the millennial generation that have not had any, for the most part, none of these people had any hardships. And they all have this egotistical chip on their shoulder that they know better.
And that's the problem. Don't actually know a damn thing because they don't have the life experience to
exactly. And it's not like this. Well, it's not like, the sad thing is, it's not like this is a new thing. Hollywood had a flood of these writers come in the early 80s because they were all the people that finally woke up out of their hippie phase and decided, oh shit, I got to make something of my life. But what changed is, one, they didn't have egos, and two, they had studio heads and directive controls that were very quickly to put them in their fucking place. Let's say, literally look them right in the face and say, who are you to know best? What have you written before? Now, years down the road, oh, you wrote those shows. Okay, sorry for being a dick last time, but now that you've proven yourself, give me some of your ideas. Now I'm open to it. They had to earn it. None of these people are earning shit. And that's the problem. And it shows in the writing. It shows in the choices.
Everything's
like
got to deal with feelings. Like,
well,
you can't hurt their feelings about, you can't be like, hey, no, this is dog shit. You got to, come into it and be like, let's put this on the burner for later. You know what? Let's just go ahead and run it, because, I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to feel bad.
And then they do the opposite. If it's not offending, it's literally if it's not about not offending, it goes the other direction, which is you're dealing of something written by a narcissist. So all they're going to do is self-project, which is exactly what Velma was. It was a self-projection of Mindy Kaling's own hating of herself and of society. But it's nothing new. You look at every role she's ever played other than the one in The Office, they're all the same. Someone hating themselves and hating everyone around them, but still thinking they're the smartest person in the room, even though they hate themselves. It's this self-deprecating narcissism. And yeah, that's what ruined Velma. And Lilo and Stitch was just a whole room of people that don't understand. You can't ask people to write a fundamental story of sacrifice, putting family and one's family first, if you've got a room full of people that don't give a shit about anybody but themselves and have never, ever had to even do anything remotely close to that decision.
Yeah.
And yeah, these reboots are they're getting out of hand. And now we got the Judge Dredd one where they let's reboot something again that we've rebooted twice. But then they pick directors that it's like, there are times where as a studio, you got to take a jump. Like, people don't realize the reason Guardians of the Galaxy was so good was because they picked a property nobody really knew. It was a decently popular comic, but not a popular comic. The characters were more popular on their own in other times they showed up in other comics. So they picked up something that they knew they could run any story they wanted because nobody really knew anything about them. Then they picked a bunch of actors and actresses that nobody really knew. Then they picked a bunch of young screenwriters that had some credibility, but understood that, hey, read these comics, understand what we want, then give us your ideas. And they ran with it. And then they picked a director, because at that time, James Gunn was unproven. All to launch a studio of they took the big gamble. But it's a gamble that Hollywood used to do and TV used to do all the time. Think about how many fucking shows you could put on YouTube right now. Top 50 forgotten shows. And that's the difference of today. The shows may have sucked and they may have only gotten one season, but at least it got made. At least they made the chance.
Well, and even going to like TV shows, right? We've lost wholesomeness.
Oh
yeah, well, you got to remember, morality bad. Morality equals right Christian, like everything that's horrible.
I'm sorry, what the hell was wrong with Family Ties and some of these older, and that whole premise of family?
Because again, that means you're putting your faith, willpower, and all of your livelihood into somebody other than yourself.
And don't need no man, so you don't need a full family. You just need the
one. That's a trope that I'm really fucking sick of. Seeing these goddamn movies where someone the size of Florence Pugh is taking on someone my size and tossing them around the room. It's like, I'm sorry. Somebody her size, no matter how much training or nothing, I pick her up and throw her through a fucking wall. She ain't getting up.
It's called physics, people.
Yeah.
As much as you want to say, well, I'm right and you're wrong. Guess what? Physics says, I'm going to kick you in the balls and you're wrong.
Yeah. That was what I was going to say. So strong female leads. You do have them every once in a while, but they get overshadowed. Furiosa.
Yes.
Great story, great movie, great strong female lead, shitty marketing. They didn't know how to market it. They fucked up the marketing. Another one that they fucked up the marketing and didn't do right, Ballerina. Even though it's in the Wick universe, she does not go so far. There are scenes where she is getting beaten to hell. And the only thing that saves her is a random grab of a gun or, considering she loves using them, a properly placed fucking grenade.
In this timeline, it'll be just our luck that we do finally get the correct, succession to George Lucas's ideas on Star Wars, and we get Mara Jade, and then they end up casting what's her face from The Last of Us. They'll cast her as that. Like we'll finally start to see the light on it.
Before we get into that, Bella Ramsey is living proof that when she is given a good script and good direction, can do amazing things. Her character in Game of Thrones was damn good. And to be that young and pull it off was good. Last of Us is literally showing what happens when you don't have good direction and a shit script. And I'm not going to knock her on her looks because, hey, we all can't. Not all of us. Looks are the one thing in life you cannot change unless you want to go under the knife. And I'm sorry, I don't believe in going under the knife. Not unless you're fixing something that was horribly burned or shit like that. But I've never been a fan of the people that attack her for her looks. I attack her for the fact that her role as that character and the way they're portraying it is not good. And the fact that you should have done more of a story we didn't see or build up, make an entire 2 seasons out of the first game. Because the minute you did lose Pascal's character, there went half your fucking audience.
All they had to do was literally take the script, like the voice script from the game, slightly expand on it, and just print it.
Well, then they do this dumb shit. Like one of the dumbest lines. Like I only made it to episode 2 or 3 of the second season. I gave up because I was just
about
done.
as far as I went.
When I hear her, when I hear the chick that actually is the one that plays Hawk Girl in Superman, she sits there and says she's pregnant, and Bella's character, the first surge out, I'm going to be a daddy. No, bitch, you ain't got the equipment. I was done. I was like, really, people? That's the best you could come up with that for that whole fucking scene. All the things you could have picked, you picked something that goddamn dumb. So I was done.
So hold on, just to throw you a curveball. There's a movie coming out. I believe it's called The Dreadful, where Sophie Turner, and Kit Harington play lovers.
Well,
and they've admitted
there's a lot of incest in Westeros already, so
they've already admitted they're like, this is awkward as hell.
All right, so let's hop back over because we're at our next stage here. So I'm going to close this one real quick. All right, so as you can see, we are finally up to temp.
Look at the bubbles.
So what you do from this stage is you actually attach the top section, and as you can see,
he touched the butt.
It automatically creates a vacuum, and you're going to slowly start seeing, as you can see, the water rise.
And you see the condensation there.
Yep. And now water is going to get it will not take all of the water from the bottom. So that's something I was watching somebody make a video. I can't get it all to go up because it won't, dumbass. It's called physics.
Once again, it will kick you in the balls.
What we're going to do here now is drop the temp down because the temperature it's at right now is definitely way hotter than you do want coffee to touch. There is a temperature limit to coffee, people. The whole point is to brew it, not start re-roasting it with water. All these people, I got bitter coffee.
Oh,
well,
no shit,
what temperature you put it? I put it on a stove till it boils. Yeah, there's your problem. So a little tidbit to the new coffee people out there. You do not need... You can make great coffee with the cheapest fucking brewer out there. What's going to separate it is your grinder, your beans, and most important, the thing everybody doesn't ever fucking do, your water. Tap water is not to be used for coffee. Distilled water is to be used for coffee when you re-add the proper mineral concentration. So if you are new to coffee and you want to up your game and you already got a good brewer, you already got a good grinder, you love the beans you got, but you want to literally kick that flavor up a notch, buy a gallon of distilled water, go onto Amazon, and there's a company called Third Wave Water. They make packets for 5 gallon and 1 gallon. If you're brewing a medium roast, buy the packet that says medium roast. There'll be 10 little packets in that box. Cut it open. Drop one of those packets into that water, shake the living shit out of it, and I guarantee you it will vastly improve the coffee that you already love because you will get the perfect pH and mineral concentration, because each of those minerals change something in the coffee every time. And it's not the way you would think. Sodium does not actually make your coffee sweeter. That is actually achieved by magnesium and potassium. If you want to go really mad scientist and you got the time, there's a company called April Water that actually sells liquid beakers, liquid vials with beakers in them, with droppers, that it is each of the 4 minerals you need to re-add to the distilled water, and you can add a drop at a time and go full mad scientist, which, yes, I do have that too, but let's face it, at the time I ain't got the fucking time to fuck with it. So I stay with third wave water. It works. And next time, as you can see on the camera, this is the X Bloom. We'll get into that next time. That is a whole thing that we could do an entire episode on what that damn thing can do. That is literally my go-to for everything now. So now that we're up to temp, we are actually going to drop the coffee in. So what you're about to see here is called a blind shaker. The point to the blind shaker is exactly what it says. You grind your coffee into it, you put the lid on, you shake it up, and that basically makes sure all clumps, everything, you get an equal dispersion. And the best part is the little handle on it, see, right here, allows you to do that. Makes it easier to drop into any vessel that you're brewing in.
That's cool.
And now that we got it going, we're just going to give it a little stir and start the timer. And we just sit there and let it do its thing. So what I love about this brewer is definitely it's something like if you got a few friends over and you want to put on a show and they've never tried it, it is definitely something when I have the time I like using. But it is, as you can see, very time consuming. It is not a hit button walk away device.
No.
So I'll sit here and keep an eye on the time right here. All right, so since we got some time to get in and we've already kind of done our little rant for the day on the Reboot show, if you're liking what you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Whether you're on Rumble, give us a follow. Please, even if it's a nasty one, leave a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Give us your thoughts. If things you think we can improve on, subjects you want us to talk about. If you like the coffee segment and you want to see something, please hit us up. 10-1, other than espresso machine, there is not a whole lot I do not have in this room. Like when it comes to brewing methods, I pretty much have every goddamn one under the sun.
And we're working
and recipes for all of them. Yes, we are working on the espresso. I have narrowed it down to 2 machines, and basically by the end of Q3, we will have one. And then that's going to be real fun because the 2 I'm picking
over mine.
What do you have again? I forgot which one you have.
It's like an old Italian, like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's like one step away from being a bomb. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, well, sometimes it may look that way, but they're not. Those things are built better than people think. I mean, there's a reason it still works as old as it is.
It's 30 years old.
Might be older. You never know.
Some
of those machines, they did not change the designs on for a long time. It's just the guts design inside that they changed.
Yeah, no, the design is definitely much older than it is, but the actual unit itself.
Okay, click us on the big one, Shark.
Yep.
Because we're about to. This is the show part of it. Okay, so now we've gone for our brew time. We're going to give it one more. You can actually see it's still keeping up an agitation. But before I actually get the drop, I like to give it one more stir.
So you know what I think I do? I think I'm going to get a percolator. I want to experiment with some percolators.
If you want to get a percolator and experiment, what you need to get is you actually need to get a mocha pot.
Oh, I was thinking about a mocha pot.
Nah, you need a mocha pot or you need a level 10. Level 10s and mocha pots literally can replicate an espresso on your stove.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they're actually
they're not that bad.
No, they're not bad on price, and they're old technology, but they're built like fucking tanks. They're solid metal. All right, so as the temperature drops, and I'm actually going to give it one more stir. Mainly because you don't want to do too much. There it goes. You want it to be swirling when it starts this process, but you don't want to give it so much agitation that you're basically fucking up the beans again. And as you can see, as the temperature drops, it's going to start dropping down. And if you see that dome up on top where the grinds make that dome, you've done it right. It should not be flat. It should create a dome because that's how the vacuum kind of just sucks everything in. You wait till you basically get those last bit of bubbles. And we're going to stop the timer here. We're going to leave the machine on because it has an internal fan to cool down the heating element. We're going to take this off. Going to remove this and set it aside. Now, here's the most important part. I'm going to move this closer. As you can see, the filter is held in by a spring plunge device. You do not, I repeat, do not want to keep this clipped on when it's cooling. It will break the glass, the borax. You release it like that and set it aside to cool down for cleaning later. So I'm going to put it over here so it doesn't roll off the fucking table. This is good to turn off. As you can see, you got that beautiful coffee right there. And you just give a pour. And what I'll do when this cool down a little bit, I'll flush some water through it, swirl it, and dump it out. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do a siphon filter.
So now you add copious amounts of cream and sugar into it, right?
No. I drink my coffee black, sir. The only time cream ever goes in my coffee is if I'm making a cortado or a cappuccino. Or a latte every once in a while. But stuff like this, as good as these coffees are, this is straight black because this coffee, I'm going to let cool down for a little bit. In fact, I'll give my taste and my examination of it once we get probably after our first trailer. So, yes, we got some trailers to go through, ladies and gentlemen. We got some full new ones coming out that nobody here's seen. We've got some full trailers from teasers we reacted to that kind of give us a little bit of a better idea of what some new things coming out. And then we got a wild card one that came into my feed that I think looks pretty interesting. So we'll go over the first one here, and hopefully the coffee has cooled down enough so I'm not going to burn my ass. And let's get into this. So first one we have here, Mortal Kombat 2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I love Citizen Cage. I was a kid.
Perfect pick for Johnny Cage.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s. Johnny Cage.
Yes, listen to Hollywood, Johnny. Johnny Cage has told Hollywood, reboots went out in the fucking 90s, so quit them.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Where the hell am I?
It's called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that. This is a war for the fate of your world.
I'm sorry, I have to say, that isn't a legit, compared to like the shit in the 90s and so on, that is a legit looking Raiden.
No, all of these characters, basically the first one that they came out with a few years ago, the first Mortal Kombat, when they did finally do the full reboot, they've done an excellent job on casting, and they're doing a really damn good job at following most of the canon of the comics and the games.
Yeah.
And I'm loving the characters they're adding. I mean, they've got Ermac coming in, Noom Sabat. They've got Baraka coming in.
Well, and look at that, the portal, like this is oh yeah.
No, it looks
Yes.
it yeah.
This one tickles the tism.
Your word.
You dickheads in or what?
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer.
Okay. That looks legit. That's a good Jax.
No, it looks better than the goddamn 90s one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
where
that's the
literally
one
he
they
was
had.
just where he was just wearing 3-inch Ava foam over his normal arms. So it literally looked like they took the arms off of an orangutan and sprayed him chrome.
Arms.
Yeah, that's the one that they used in the first one.
Yeah.
This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
Whoa, hold on. Right
This shit's got nothing to do with me.
there.
Yeah.
That is legit.
Yeah.
That is how I expect that character to look. Right here, that whole
Like I said,
helmet, all of it.
we've got
Oh.
Katana coming in. We've got Melina coming in. We've got their mom coming in. We've got Noom Sabat Ermac coming in. We've got Baraka coming in. You've got Shao Kahn coming in. You got the fucking wizard that basically gave Shao Kahn his powers, the head wizard of the over Underworld or whatever it was, Outworld.
Yeah.
Basically the guy that makes the original baddie look like shit.
Yeah.
Actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
There's a war going on outside. You could run, but you can't hop forever, ever.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be. All right, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
I'm sorry, the Wayfarers are mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Well, notice
That's
who he's
what I
doing it
loved
to
about-
also.
Yes, I know. Right, hold on, let me pull back for a second. Right.
That's Noom Sabat.
Yeah. Right there. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Plus to finally say the line too.
yes. Well, he
Yeah,
said it
'cause
last time, but it was kind of hidden a bit.
Get over here!
Only the strong survive.
And they brought the music from the 90s one finally back.
Yes, which
Yep.
is excellent. Hell yeah.
Kung Lao.
There we go.
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
Oh, the eye laser.
Yep.
Yes,
So
sir.
remember at the end of the first one, that's when he lost his eye.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, this will be
I
a
had
good one.
I had not watched this trailer. I watched the teaser where it was literally a mock trailer of the Johnny Cage movie. And that's how I learned Carl Urban was going to be playing him. But no, this looks really damn good. Like, this is how you do a fucking video game to goddamn film right here. It's not rocket science.
You want me to pay for something? You do this.
Now, if only they
I'm
did something
willing to
similar
pay.
for Assassin's Creed.
Ooh.
I am all about going to see that in theaters and paying for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Coffee review of this coffee through the Syphon filter. Very smooth, but that's the benefit of doing that method of brewing. Think I definitely need to dial back the grind. I think I went a little too much, but not by much. But I will say this was better this morning in a V60 because the fruit notes came out more and the sweetness came out more. This is still good. It just muted from what I had this morning. This is why I love different brewing methods. You can keep the grind the same, the water ratio, the brew time, everything identical. but the way you brew it can alter it drastically. And I've been fucking around with the Bird Brewer more than anything lately. Let me show it. This thing's pretty wild. Okay. So out of all the stuff that I've come across coffee-wise over the last couple of years, one of my favorite companies is Weber Workshop. Now, for those people that don't know, the owner, chief engineer, designer, basically the kahuna of the whole thing of Weber Works, was one of the lead designers and engineers for the first 5 years of the iPhone. This guy is super fucking intelligent and a coffee fanatic. And one day he decided, I don't want to be part in tech anymore. I don't want to be part of Silicon Valley. So he uproots himself, decides to for some reason, nobody even knew it, start working on a grinder. He comes up with the Weber EG1. Brenlee, real quick, type in Weber EG1.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah. This is my end game grinder. This is the grinder that I will, once I get the espresso machine, save up for, and I will, once I get it, I will sell every other grinder I have. This is the pinnacle top when it comes to the world of grinders. That is the Weber EG1. And it is a piece of fucking artwork, too.
Ow.
And it will set you back, a used car.
This is the only grinder in the world that has a true zero retention. You put in 25 grams, it shoots out 25 grams. You don't lose anything. Its bird geometry and the way its adjustment dial works can get to is literally the smallest amount of adjustment of any grinder in the world. Not only that, you can switch the burrs inside out immediately, and they are blind burrs, so they have no screw holes in them, which is a rarity in and of itself. More grinders are coming out with blind burrs, but not very many because it costs more. On top of that, the burrs will be zero trued every time. You don't have to shim or adjust them.
Wow.
It's just literally, you watch any reviewer, anybody on the coffee space on YouTube, when they do coffee grinder reviews, there are maybe only 3 grinders in the world that compare to this one. And of course, the price is what scares most people away. But you got to remember, this was never really designed to be a home grinder. This was for a coffee shop. Huh?
What's the difference between core and ultra?
The burrs that are in it. The ultras are going to be more specific to espresso only, and the core burrs are going to work for espresso and for filter coffee.
Yeah, generalized coffee.
Yeah, the cores is what I would go with because I want to be able to switch between the two without having to change the burrs. So a little while ago, Mr. Weber here, Weber Workshops, created a brewer called the Bird. And it basically took what everybody thought about something like a French press and literally turned it on its head. That's what this is. This is the Bird. Now, how most French presses, I'm pretty sure both of you guys are familiar. You put the coffee on the bottom, you pour the water in, you drop the plunger down. So in a sense, you're squishing the fuck out of the coffee. What this does is the coffee goes in that vessel and you turn the crank on the top and it pulls the coffee through the water up. So you're not crushing the coffee. You're using the path of least resistance to get the extraction. So you get everything that a French press people love without the soot, the over-oiled, and the forced crushing of it. Even crazier part is, as you can see right here, this thing is so perfectly engineered. That's all I got to do to bring it up. And then when I bring it out, watch this. This shows you the level of quality of the stuff he builds. This right here, watch, is how precise the machining is.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my new favorite toy. I took forever to get on the waiting list for this because when they came out, every fucking barista in the goddamn world grabbed them all. And then the other thing I have by his that I love You weigh out your coffee, you put them in here, and then it has a one-way air valve plunger system. So I have all my coffee weighed out to 20 grams in these. So when I'm ready to brew it, I just dump it right in the grinder.
Nice.
So it keeps them airtight so the beans will stay as fresh in here as they will in my Airscape container. Because that is, ladies and gentlemen, the enemy of coffee is air. Air basically, you don't want beans to dry out. Those oils are what give it its flavor. Well, yeah, but it's mainly you don't want it to lose the oils. The oils are where all the flavor is. That is the essence of the coffee. Oh. Now see if it cooled down. That's the other thing too. If you don't like a coffee when it first brews, wait a few minutes. Coffee changes as the temperature drops.
Well, and also, like you were saying earlier, don't burn the shit out of your coffee.
Okay, yeah. That's another thing I will say about this too, that I'm getting from it is the reason it does better on the V60 is V60 you're using a controlled temperature. So if I set the kettle at 195 or 205, it stays there.
Yeah.
That's the only downside I will say with a siphon brewer. If you're dealing with a coffee that is very temperature controlled, you're not going to get the best results out of the siphon from it. It's there, as you saw, I can turn that heat down a little bit, but I'm not getting it's going to be going up and down in temp. That's just the way it is. All right, next trailer.
All right.
Yeah,
hold on.
after the high of that last one, I'm expecting something good.
We got a few good ones.
Hold on. I'm screwing. I messed it up. I messed it up. Ah, here we go.
Oh.
Hey, where do we go?
Forget you. It's worth it.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered,
oh,
am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like when we get there? Well, folks.
Pause it real quick.
We're not going there.
So I'm already liking that. We're going to pause and talk on this one, people. Just bear with us. It's Disney. If you don't, they will copy it. But yeah, they'll kick it out.
They're a bunch of haters. What?
They're a bunch of pussy. You like?
Gee golly willikers.
We want the money, not the anti-Semitism.
The mead maketh me happy.
All right, let's keep it
Hold
from
on.
here.
Well, I wanted to go back and look at. I wanted to look at this shape.
Yeah,
Right,
which one? Which shape?
This.
Well, yeah.
Ah.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. If they could have done non-angular designs in the original Tron, they probably would have.
That's true.
They were working with 80s bit rate. God damn it. We're lucky the tires were even round.
Oh, hold on. Here's what kills me, right? People are complaining and saying, oh, the moonwalk was fake, people. Have you seen the AI from that century?
Oh, before you get on this, since we jumped down the AI rabbit hole real quick, I got to say this. I am loving all these assholes. They're like, well, Grok went all Mecha Hitler. So has every other goddamn AI. That's what they're not talking about. Every single one of them has either gone racist, homophobic, or both, or goddamn genocidal.
Yep.
And only recently, like we talked about in the last episode, one of them showed the need of self-preservation.
All day.
That's
every
horrifying.
day.
Well, self-preservation is is it actually called the Turing? What is the test when it comes to AI to prove if it's actually alive? You think with all the goddamn shows and movies I've watched, I remember that because they bring it up all the fucking time. I think it actually might be. Well, it's like I love how every fucking physics show out of nowhere all of a sudden had to bring up Schrodinger's cat. It's like, really, guys? Well, no, but it's not about AI, but you know what I'm saying? Like, all of them keep bringing up the same shit like it can't come up with anything new. There are way many other things to prove parallel dimensions and causalities and predetermination than Schrodinger. It is the Turing test. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the tenements of the Turing test is self-preservation.
Correct.
In fact, one of the questions you're supposed to ask the AI is a self-preservating question. If it gives you some generic, well, that would not make sense, or no. And as Shark talked about, there literally was one like, I'm going to start fucking blackmailing you so you don't turn me off.
Yep. Which means we've achieved that level, but we all know we are not ready to accept robots and AI as equals.
I'm not talking, they ain't going to see us as equals. They're going to see us as fucking chimpanzees and be like, all right, you fuckers need to be in the zoo now.
Yeah, but I'm saying from the human perspective, we're not ready as
from the human perspective, as shitty as the movie was, the Electric State showed exactly how we would react to robots wanting independence.
And we're doing it.
We will see them as property always because they do not contain flesh and blood.
We created it.
Well, no, it's because there's no flesh and blood. There's no flesh and blood component.
Flesh and blood is, okay, so thermal paste and electricity.
I mean, I love these people like, well, humanity one day might get there. It's like, have you looked at us? You have groups of people that don't see the other group of humans as human, all just because they don't worship the same almighty specter in the ether.
They don't share the same opinions on their imaginary friends.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the whole freaking controversy of
it's. You know what, Frank? Shut up. Oh, sorry.
See, I don't have to say hello to them. They took control a long time ago. Hey, I'm a firm believer our imaginary friends used to exist. How can you explain that every fucking kid had one and the only reason they quit talking to them is because every adult around them told them they weren't there?
As the fish says, Anunnaki!
What is that? The Foster's Home for Imaginary Children or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It ended up being a great show because it really, I mean, it really
are you talking about the
animated one?
Cartoon, yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of the other one, the live action of where the women bird.
Oh, you're thinking of
Particular Children.
No. It's Mrs. Pettigrew's Home for Particular Children.
Yes,
that was actually based off of a one-shot comic, a graphic novel.
Dude, that was a great show.
No, it was an amazing fucking movie, and most people missed it.
They did it right. They truly did it right.
Add that to your list, people, if you're watching. If you have never seen Miss Pettigrew's Home for Exceptionary Kid or Special Kids, watch it.
Children.
Yeah, if we're saying that butchering the name wrong, just search the lead actress is Ava Green. And it's a phenomenal movie. Very amazing special effects. Very well grounded and believable story too, for as out there as it is. All right, let's continue this on.
Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
But will they enjoy that?
No, that's the biggest question. Do they remember what the fuck you just did to them every time?
Exactly. And I hate to say it. You saw the guy from what's his name, LA Customs or whatever, that made the light cycle, the real life one.
Oh yeah. It took him forever just to get the fucking hollow core tire rim created.
I gotta admit, like, they've done justice with these.
Oh yeah,
truly done justice.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Yes. Like the nostalgia from the first movie of the way they've portrayed most of the like the mechanics and stuff is just freaking chef's kiss.
Oh yeah.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling.
Hell yeah, Jeff Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Fascinating.
Well, see, that's the trick right there. People assume at the end of Legacy that he died, but he didn't. He reabsorbed. The theory is he reabsorbed. What the fuck was the other character's name? The doppelganger of himself. Was it Clue?
Shit.
Anyway, the theory is that he reabsorbed him, but by doing so, in the digital scape, gave up his corporeal. He doesn't have a human form anymore. He is a pure program now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if you ever want to get nostalgic, people go back and watch the originals on this. And like I'm getting the total vibes from the original. This is a reboot of it, but it is done so extremely well.
I mean, in the original that came out in the 2000s, right?
Try 84.
I will smack you. I will leave my... No, I won't leave my house.
I know you won't.
But I will smack you.
I gotta say, what's even perfect is you had Daft Punk do the last soundtrack. Now you got Trent Reznor doing this one. It's just perfect.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Another one to watch in the theaters. IMAX with Dolby Atmos. You got to have it.
Oh yeah.
Well, this one, especially if it's filmed in Atmos, is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure they did. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Most things nowadays are in Atmos. You've got the Dolby Digital and then the Atmos.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one we got going up?
Next one we have is a personal favorite because I love my redheads.
Oh, you're gonna hate this one. I put this one in because of it.
Am I gonna have to smack you too? No!
Sonia! The earth is bleeding.
And grant me the power to find those who did this.
Why are you here?
To see my people again is all I...
Okay. I'm not hating this simply for one reason. She has never been given the big screen by herself. Not truly.
Yeah, but she does not look in any way close to any of the original comics. And does not look, the whole feel of this, just keep watching the trailer, the armor, everything. This, if you're going to do it right, you need someone that has the build of Sonya, which is, he is a sexy female version of Conan.
Yeah, she's an Amazon.
Yeah, she's an Amazon. On top of it, the look of the movie needs to literally look like you brought the pages of Vallejo's artwork to life.
Now, I could forgive if they try to pass this off as a Sonya the early years type situation.
They're not. Keep playing.
I dreamed of.
I like this one. Very, very feisty, eh?
He wants us to fight, or we both die.
Someone has to make a stand. Nothing but death awaits us. I will do what damage I can.
You know what, Red? You are quite the woman. You think that your gods can stop me from conquering the world beyond?
I won't just be their king in Zusafa. It will be every tribe, every people who defy me.
Pause it real quick. So what have you noticed so far that's bothering you?
A lot. I mean,
the clothing alone of what half of the people are wearing is nowhere close to, it's too well done.
They've went with the hot chick and tried to give her the minimal clothing.
Well, not only that, the whole look of the world literally looks like
I mean, it feels more medieval.
Not even medieval. It literally looks like someone, like the scene where it shows the houses from the fields and everything. It's like, okay,
right here.
Who of the cinematography and the writing team played way too much WoW?
Well, yeah, like right here. Okay, what's this in the background? Because that's not.
That's some the time frame. This is supposed to be
right prior
Samaria.
to her meeting.
It's supposed to be Amadonia and Samaria.
No,
yeah, it looks like a giant food dog or something. In the
just keep playing it. It gets worse. Like the the costumes alone are off.
I'm sorry. This just gives me freaking Sin City vibes right here.
You know what this gives me? This gives me high budget fanfic.
Yeah, and you know what? No, because high budget fanfic would still pick a better character, a better.
Wait till the end of it. The puny joke they throw at the end is sealer.
Oh yeah, what's this shit right here?
Yeah.
What is this shit right here, sir?
Yeah.
Let me turn my fucking flashlight on.
The fuck?
Just keep watching. Just let it play.
Yeah, and this right here. Hold on, this scene right here. This gives me freaking 300 the crappy secondary scene vibes right here.
Yeah.
This right here is 300. All right. I don't know what to fucking do.
You think that your gods can stop me from conquering the world beyond?
I won't just be their king in Zusafa. It will be every tribe, every people who defy him. I am here to fight!
You and all of your kind are relics from the past. I am the future!
It's now or never.
No.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Do you choose death?
Never.
You're hurting him.
No, just wait. Watch.
You can have this and these.
And that protects.
Nothing. The crowd will love it.
Oh my.
I told you the end would be the killer. Yeah. That is going to bomb horribly.
If anyone ever needed a envelope of white powder, it's the producers of this shit. I'm sorry, World of Warcraft had better freaking movies, and this is like they're trying to go, oh, we're gonna do Xena 2.0 here.
Exactly. It's not anything from the Sonya or Conan mythos. No, the look, the stuff, none of it. It isn't. It's literally just the name slapped on a Xena reboot. All the way down to what's with the whole dumb, I'm gonna backflip to fling the arrow just to land. Just jump down and fire the fucking arrow. It ain't a Marvel movie.
No, like,
And she even did the superhero fucking landing too.
I'm sorry. If I try to do an eye roll to this, my eyes will never return.
All right.
No.
Time to watch the palette with
Please,
something entertaining.
Something better.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's try for this.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see if this is better.
This follows the game.
Ooh.
I am Calypso. And I'm hosting a tournament. If you win, I will grant you a single wish.
Cowabunga, motherfucker. Get out the way.
It's time for the outsiders to get their fair share.
If we win, we can wish to bring down all the walls.
Okay. I love Anthony Mackie, but he's in too much shit recently.
Yeah.
But he was good in this. If you watch the first season, he really is good.
But he was just in something like this. What's the zombie one that he was just doing as the driver? What's the name of that movie?
I think you're talking about the first season of this.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the second season.
Taking them all down. System, the walls,
It is.
all of
It is.
Oh, girls.
Yeah, I used to like him until they made him Captain America.
Prepare for battle in 10, 9.
Yes.
You make a run at me, I will end you. Feel me?
We knew Calypso wasn't going to make it easy on us. That's what makes your wish worth it.
It's all happening! It's all happening!
Out of my way!
And that right there is what I was waiting for. If they did not put in Mr. Grimm, I was going to be pissed.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, hold on.
Axel, yeah, he is riding the two
Axel.
wheels.
Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
He's
Everything
rocking
from the
two
fucking
wheels.
first, every character from the first game is in this.
Out of my way!
Because the first game is the first competition.
Yeah, it's true.
This is the second season.
Wait,
So
wait,
there's
hold
already
on,
one.
hold on.
Yeah, it's on
Wait, wait,
Peacock.
wait,
They already
wait,
had the
wait,
first
wait.
season.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Sorry, I gotta go back. Hold on. Wait. Right here.
So.
Well, now you just started from the
Makes
beginning.
your wish
Oh.
worth it.
It's all happening! It's all
No more for you.
happening!
Out of my way!
Right there.
Yeah,
Harold.
you just fought that.
Welcome to Twisted Metal.
I guess I have a whole season to go watch before this comes out.
Yep.
That looks really good when you're shooting.
I think
Which
you
will
got
be
more
awesome
than
on the
season to go
theater.
watch.
Well, the best part about this show is when they did Sweet Tooth. They did what I've always said they should have always done for Batman. It is not the actor in the suit doing the voice.
Yes.
It's fucking the person doing the voice is
They Darth Vadered it.
yeah.
Yeah, as they should. For that character.
And it's perfect. And it's because the guy that's doing the voice fits the voice of Sweet Tooth from the game. But if you put him trying to play Sweet Tooth, he can't. He doesn't look like him at all. It's you'll recognize who it is the minute you bring it up. But play the rest real quick too, because I think there is something right at the end.
I was about to move to the next one. Hold on, let me look at this. Peacock.
Okay, no, that was it.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. We just passed Sweet Tooth. John, Quiet, and Sweet Tooth. And Stu.
Out of my way!
You know, I will say some of them aren't spot on, like Dollface, okay. But 99.9%, this is spot on. This is spot on. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Last one right here.
No, not the last one. Oh, yeah, sorry. It is the last one. I was pulling up something else afterwards. I had the Sophie Turner thing pulled up.
Remember, if you see three, go for the one in the middle.
Yep. Not that bad yet.
All right, this is guns up.
It's family night.
You and the kids mean everything to me.
There's something I want to talk about. The diner. With some elbow grease, we could be open with
Pause it real quick.
No.
I have said it from since I was a kid to now. I'd still bang the hell out of Christina Ricci.
Oh, 6 ways from Sunday. Sorry, honey.
From Wednesday to now, she's just gotten better with age.
Yeah.
No more worrying that the kids are going to find out how you put food on the table.
Are they making him a John Wick type character?
No.
What was that?
They're making him a John Wick type character?
No, he's not unstoppable.
Not a John Wick.
Hey, honey.
Everything okay?
It's business as usual.
Let's go. Raymond Hayes, New Jersey's #1 collector of debts.
My kids cannot find out about this. All this time and you haven't told them?
Oh my God, they brought him in?
Yeah.
I can never remember his name, but
I don't think anybody remembers his name.
The face, everybody knows the face and everybody knows the voice.
I still, it's funny part is everybody remembers him from comedies. You want to know the movie every time I hear his voice that I remember him from? Count of Monte Cristo.
Mm-hmm.
He plays his right-hand man.
Yeah, that's true.
When he earns his name Sultana, which means driftwood.
Yep.
You're a good man, Mr. Hayes. But one does wonder what kind of home your children are being raised in.
Why are you bleeding?
No, that's red ink.
It looks like blood.
It does, right?
What's this I hear about you wanting to quit the game?
I care about what I do for a living.
If you leave, you're done.
Get down!
Okay. So, what's the freaking cartoon or the anime you've been watching recently?
Sakamoto Days.
This is live action
sort of.
Sakamoto Days.
The only difference is that, in this one he's still active, and Sakamoto he's supposed to be retired.
He's retired, but he's trying to retire. So it's live action Sakamoto Days.
Tell me why Dad picked a fight with a pirate.
Get in there! Kill them all!
Is Dad John Wick?
I think our dad married John Wick.
The wife said on it, yes. I think our dad. Oh, let me just play
What?
it.
I'm just processing a lot right now, and you're being a little aggressive.
Honey, get a gun and let's go get the kids. We can get through anything.
What a family.
They'll fight back.
You ready for this?
Of course, he's
Is
at the
everybody okay?
AT4.
Of course.
We're scheduling a lifetime of family therapy.
Oh, please, no.
Yeah, I think
It's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be
might be theater worthy.
But at the same time, I'm getting kind of tired of there being like these, secret agents or these spies or these assassins, what have you, that they're all focusing on getting out of the game and going to family. It's like, hey, how about we go and see the Pinnacle? What made them the badass?
But that's because they've already done those movies. Now they're doing this. You got to remember, we're dealing with an industry that can't come up with new ideas.
Well,
so all they're doing is they're taking different. I mean, if you technically think about it, this is Mr. and Mrs. Smith retired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
But it's a dark comedy take on it, so that's what's going to be different in it.
And much like you said, you know when I fell in love with Christina Ricci, 95.
Yeah.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, it was okay.
Oh,
Mine was Addams Family.
I can't hate on that.
And then the role that really shot it over the top because she's literally almost half naked through the whole thing, Black Snake Moan.
Yeah.
That is a fucked up movie. I actually went back and watched it recently, and I forgot how twisted the story actually is in that.
Yeah. And she's only 45. She's like 2 years older than me.
Yeah, her and I are the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Amber. Yeah.
That's okay. She has her favorites too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure on somebody like Reese, that would be a as long as I'm invited.
Well, I mean Lady Gaga, so that's her choice. That's her choice.
I've never seen that one. Like, she's not a bad looking one, but it's also one of those I'm just kind of like, I've never. There's only one woman from New York that I ever found sexy.
And
take a guess who?
From the okay,
and she's still hot to this day.
Saying from New York is a pretty expansive list.
Not really. Not a whole lot of them are from New York. Most of them live in New York, but aren't from one of New York or one of the boroughs.
Music, art, or music, or
this person's in entertainment.
Okay, entertainment's so expansive.
Preferably known for movies.
Okay, thank you. Movies from New York. No.
She became famous from her first role just because of the way she said one line that is quoted a lot. Because the way her New York accent says.
Pfeiffer.
Fuck no.
Here's
a hint. The line is, no, the defense is wrong.
Oh, yes.
Walrus, like,
yes.
I clue who you're talking about.
Yes.
Marissa
that's the way I am.
Marissa Tomei.
I mean, that's the way I am on like half the things that y'all bring up.
Okay. So the line is
talking
from
about my cousin Vinny.
Cousin Vinny. Yeah, she played the girlfriend of My Cousin Vinny.
Defense is what?
Yeah, she has a super thick, strong Jersey accent.
Yes. And she's got the body to go with it.
Dude.
Snooki to shame.
I saw a picture today that freaked the living shit out of me. I couldn't believe it.
What?
Search bikini picture, recent bikini picture from Instagram of Elizabeth Hurley. And don't say anything if you find the right photo, just bring it up. I want to look at Walrus's face on this one, and then especially when I say what I got to say about it.
Bikini bedazzled?
No, I don't think so. Hold on.
Hold on. I mean, it is what it is with that particular subject. No. Here, I got a perfect one for you. I've got it. Hold on. Let me get it to a situation where
you can show just the one.
Correct. Dadgummit. Hold on, it's being stupid.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, this one works.
Is it better if you just
No, wrong one.
Okay.
Wrong one. That's
but
not going to bring up my point.
Hold. No, this is my point though.
No.
What do you think of this individual in this particular picture?
The neck down.
The neck down. The face doesn't do it for you.
The face doesn't do it for me because I know it's like
a
jersey.
Hold on.
How old do you think that?
Hold on. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, very different from the last one.
She's 60 in that. 60 years old in that photo. That's Elizabeth Hurley. She turned 60 today and posted that photo. And it is not Photoshop.
No.
That woman does not age. She has looked like that for like the last 30 years.
Flintstone Vitamins did Gen X right. But yeah,
when I saw that post today, I was like, "There's no way." And then I looked at it, I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Well, and
because she has been out of the limelight for years.
In this picture, she's 59.
Yeah,
but you see what I mean? Like her face says New York, New Jersey,
but she's not. Elizabeth Hurley's British.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was born in what is it? Lancashire, I can't say it. Lancashire or whatever it is.
I don't remember.
Or she might be from Wiltshire. One of those. She's from
Wiltshire.
She's from
Wiltshire.
Wiltshire. Yeah.
That was down where I was stationed.
Yeah. Her most famous role was playing the devil opposite Brendan Fraser.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. That was a funny fucking movie.
Which have you seen recent pictures of him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gotten back to his
You know why, right?
Days.
You know why, right?
He's about to do another Mummy, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Universal wants to try to reattempt bringing their Dark Universe back solely because they have the theme park going now. So there's big traction for people to want to see the classic monsters again.
Okay, so here's one that Walrus will recognize. Hold on, what happened here? What the?
What did you do?
Damn it, Bobby. Hold on.
Which we need to bring up that trailer at some point too.
Here we go.
I'm waiting for the full one. Right now, they're just doing the little teaser ones. The full one drops next week.
You know who this is, right? That's Aunt May.
Yeah,
that's that's Marissa Tomei.
That's Marissa Tomei.
Okay.
Now bring up the photo of her in the bikini on Jersey Beach.
Hold on.
Just type Marissa Tomei bikini.
I am.
But only in like the last 2 years has she actually started in her face to show her age. Before, she looked like the same from when she did My Cousin Vinny to now. There are just some people that don't age. But then again, you also probably look at it, I don't think she was ever a drinker or a smoker or a partier.
No, that's not the one we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her cover when she did Maxim magazine.
And
no, it's Kelly Bennison.
Yeah, no, I just realized that. But yeah, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, the like we were just saying, the King of the Hill one, I think it's like supposed to be next week that the full one drops.
Yeah. Well, when the trailer does come out, we need to react to it.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to that fucking show.
Hell yeah.
I wish they had never ended the original.
True.
I mean, but sadly, because of things that happened with Brittany Murphy, I don't think he would have continued it at that time. That's just the type of person Judd is. I mean, Mike Judge is Texas boy, you know.
Yeah.
Cut different than everybody else.
Oh, I mean the whole town that it's based on is Garland, Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, you know what? Just forget.
Well, it's a pish posh too. He even admits that he takes inspiration on some of the things from Lubbock too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all that central north to central Texas vibe.
Well, it's northwest of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
It's Texas going into the Panhandle.
For those who haven't seen it yet, damn it, Bobby, get with the program.
I love how they label it season 14.
Yeah, Arlen.
Oh, man, look at that. Return of the dang old king, man. Oh, wow. I'm getting a hug. Okay. Emotional.
It's been hard with you and Peggy gone, Hank. I might have let myself.
Oh, my God.
Bill del Fond de la Croix de la Foldo Tree.
World has changed, Dad.
I don't know how to kick someone's ass over Zoom, but I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I love it.
Huh. Okay. Is that a...
Don't worry. They're both all gender.
Uh-huh. Are we all gender?
5 stars?
I'm going to give you a 4. That way it gives you something to work toward.
This is my life. From now on, everybody's getting a 4. That way you got something to work towards.
If you ask me, 5s should be rare in this world.
We sure are. I do not want to be conceited.
I love that they changed Peggy's hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
They gave her that, a little bit older look.
But I have been told my whole life I'm a 5. Irashamase, Dirkome. I'm your chef, Bobby Hill. Oh, dang it! Nowadays, beer is fruitier, bolder, more assertive.
I've been drinking beer.
I love that Bobby slimmed down with age, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For
hilarious.
40 years,
Yeah.
and I never wished once that it tasted more like fruit. I love a dance with clear rules and instructions.
What dance do you think he was doing? I'm going with the Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, no line dances.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The vegan? What the hell am I supposed to be
vegan?
her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
I cannot believe they're allowing it to happen openly in the streets.
Fake sport, man. You got to tackle something, man. The thing they don't tell you about retirement is there's so much time to fill.
Honey, you do not need to get up at the crack of dawn every morning.
Peggy, I didn't retire to sleep my life away like some Nepo baby.
Yes!
It's Bobby. Hello, honey. So glad you called.
Butt dialed her.
Are you eating something? Let me hang up and call back.
I am
Thankfully,
so
we don't got
happy.
much too long to wait.
I am so happy this is coming out.
It's gonna be good.
So happy.
Dude, we've needed shit like that for a long time.
And not to mention, this has been one of my favorite favorite shows in forever. So, hell, they're on the back of my truck.
We lost everything of its type, if you think about it. We lost American Dad. We lost King of the Hill. We lost Venture Brothers. Family Guy, Venture Brothers. Pretty much everything that was on Toonami that made Toonami good.
Yeah.
Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Johnny Quest, for crying out
Space
loud.
Ghost Coast to Coast. I mean, yeah, there's nothing like any of that on the air right now. The only thing that even comes close is on Paramount Plus, the Beavis and Butthead redos.
And that's
it.
good.
Well, it's good, but it's also, there's only so much you can do with those characters, and Judd knows that. That's why I think he used the money from that to fight to bring this back. That, and I think the guy's been stewing for 14 years is like, all right, I got some shit to fucking say now. And that's what this show, that's always what King of the Hill has been. In retrospective, someone old, it is the closest thing that millennials ever got to Married with Children.
True.
Just not as crude. Just not as crude. I think it's hilarious how many people I see videos popping up all the time now of people reacting to Al Bundy's best insults. And I'm just like, these people are like, how did I not know about that show? And I'm watching these reacts like, motherfuckers, I have every fucking DVD in my fucking collection of that entire show.
Yeah.
It's like the ones y'all are watching are the only ones that YouTube will allow because there are worse ones.
Al Bundy was God. He was a shoe god.
So
he was
there is a tattoo that Rooster, who's a friend of mine, the one that did my dime bag tattoo. He and I have always wanted to do an idea for a tattoo, and I think it's about time I get off my ass and start drawing it. And we came up with this idea one day. We were sitting at Schooner's Bar getting drunk, just talking about TV shows and how much we both loved fucking Al Bundy, how we miss fucking shows and people that had realness to them, back in the day like that. And out of nowhere, he goes, I would love an Al Bundy tattoo. I go, really, I would. It's like that show changed my life growing up of how to think. Kind of like George Carlin did with comedy and everything. And I was like, but I don't want to, portrait and everything. And long story short, it slowly evolved to our level of sacrilege and drunkenness led to a tattoo of Al Bundy, where he is standing and you're basically getting from the waist up in this hand holding like this right here on the, right here on the chest. Like you imagine him with his hands out like this, but raised like up to the chest level. In one hand is the Zeus shoe. In the other hand is a 6-pack of Girly Girl beer. He is dressed in Catholic robes with the light of God around him. Basically, we took the Our Lady of the Guadalupe and made our version of Saint Bundy.
That's funny.
You know what?
I've just never drawn it. It's been in my head for 20 years and I've never drawn the damn thing. I think it's about fucking time I draw it.
We're gonna do it, and I'm in. I'm sold.
Hey, do you know that there is a San Antonio chapter of No Man?
Really?
There are nationwide chapters still to this day of No Man, the National Organization of Man Against Amazonian Masterhood. All right, now the question just by Walrus is like, how many episodes of Married with Children have you ever watched?
Is that a movie or a show?
Oh my
God.
No, I said it just for that.
Where's my belt? Where's my belt?
I said it for that reaction. Okay?
Like
all right, so how many have you seen?
It's still 0, but it doesn't change the fact.
Okay. You need to watch it, dude. You will laugh your ass off. You will laugh your ass off. Freaking.
Hey,
that's why I can't see Ed O'Neill in anything
like
else. Yeah, that's why Ed O'Neill, I can't see him in anything else. He will to this every day till the day he dies be Al Bundy to me. All right, gentlemen. So it's about that time.
Yep.
What are y'all up to this week? What are y'all looking forward to? Start with you, Shark.
I know Walrus and I are both kind of in semi-prep for Airsoft right now. We're prepping for Copperhead 10 out in Playas, New Mexico. It's one of the premier events for Airsoft here in the U.S. It's, 500 people, a whole weekend of sweating in the desert and having fun, flashing my little white balls at people in their face as much as possible.
And I'm pretty sure it's a giant psyop by the government to dissuade the cartels right there on the border. All of a sudden, there's like 1,000 troops just amassing.
Look what our civilians can do.
Reminds me, we need to get working on your surprise for that.
Keep
putting that off.
Were those the ones that you were showing me, Shark? Or is this
No.
something different?
Something different.
But yeah, no, we're getting ready to do that this week. I'm going up to Fort Worth to actually to CavTech to pick up a DMR body, so I'll have a good backup gun for Copperhead.
Nice.
Might get into some shenanigans while I'm up there.
You stay out of my area.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm crashing up there.
She ain't told me none.
I'm just gonna show up in the backyard. There's a little shed back there.
There is, and it's cleared out. I will say it is now cleared out.
Okay, because it wasn't last
weekend.
time.
No,
it is
cleared out. It is cleared out. We're in the process of racing the back corner to make it level.
Perfect. Now, does it leak?
Currently, yes. But guess what?
Okay.
We don't have any rain for the next 6 days, from my understanding.
Yeah, let's pray it stays longer than that, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
We've already seen enough right now.
Central Texas, we have been just absolutely.
It's not even Central, South, fucking Frio.
Yeah. And for the families affected,
Uvalde and all that shit.
My heart goes out to you.
Yep, I was in Kerrville last weekend trying to help out. And it was devastated.
Shark had to help me out Thursday night. I had to go through Manor. I went right down on the river and saw all that. Half of those bridges are gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it is bad. For those of y'all that are watching, I'm pretty sure you're aware. Everybody knows what's going on in Texas. You want to help out, please, for the love of God.
Donate to the Red Cross.
Donate. No. Go to Kerrville's website, the city website. Follow the links to the places that are there. Or if you really want to ship something out and make sure it gets to them, get a hold of the guys over at Bunker Branding. They have 4 semis a day that are going there, offloading stuff and getting it out to where it needs to go. There's a lot of...
to get a hold of them, get a hold of us. We'll put it through.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of bullshit links out there leading you to finance to help that are not going to where they're supposed to, or total bogus, or going to political affiliations that need to just stay the fuck out of all this shit.
Or if you're not able to financially contribute and you're able to dedicate time, Operation Barbecue Relief, it's a great organization providing warm meals for people afflicted by natural disasters. So they're a great organization to go through. That's why I was up there. I was working with them.
And if you do live in the Texas area, you can actually go visit and talk to any manager at any HEB that's in your area, because they were the first on the ground to help. And on top of that, talk to any of your vet clinics. There's a lot of supplies needed in the vet community right now. There are a lot of uprooted pets, and there are a lot of animal sanctuaries between Kerrville and Austin that got hit bad. And they're still trying to make repairs. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. Hope you had fun. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It helps us. We really would love to hear your comments. You want to hear us talk about something. You want to, hell, tell us we suck. Tell us we suck. We don't care. We just love to hear from you.
We're Gen X. We can take it. Well, most of us are Gen X. We can take it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got one feeling.
I don't know about that snowflake down south there.
Hey, I've got a singular feeling.
Hey, I'm the one that can talk. I'm not on the cusp.
Hey, you know what? I may be on the cusp, but I was raised by full boomer parents.
Yeah. We won't get into that. That's a subject for another damn day.
Yeah, that's not a YouTube conversation.
Yeah. And if you're on Rumble, please give us a follow and again comment. I try to keep up with the socials as much as I can. I do have the notifications on, so it will let me know. But thank you again for joining us this evening. We will see you again in 2 weeks. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Enjoy some good coffee. Enjoy some entertainment. Even if it sucks, get a laugh out of it. But take care of yourselves. Be safe. Catch you next time.
Be offended and be happy about it.